So literally everyone on my timeline has been talking about the story of a female JP Morgan exec allegedly turning a male broker into her office sex slave. This story is absolutely crazy, and if you're not familiar with it already, I'm gonna read a few passages to give you an idea of what exactly the victim alleges happened to him. A JP Morgan executive allegedly used her power to sexually harass and abuse a junior male employee, drugging him, subjecting him to racial abuse, and threatening his career when he refused her advances. Twice, Doe claims that Hajini propositioned him for oral sex in the office, on one occasion asking, "Birthday BJ for the brown boy? My little brown boy. Do you want to get promoted at year end or not?" Hajini warned him. "Do you want a future at the JP Morgan? It's that simple." Hajini then allegedly removed her shirt, began fondling her breasts, and racially insulted Doe's wife, remarking, "I bet your little Asian fish head wife doesn't have these cannons." Doe claims she then forcibly removed his pants and performed oral sex on him against his will. He continued to protest and began to cry, according to the lawsuit. She then ordered him to perform oral sex on her, ignoring his pleas of "don't make me do this." Afraid that Ms. Hajini would act on her threats to retaliate against him, embarrassed and humiliated, he complied with her demands. Over the following months, Doe claims Hajini continued to subject him to overt sexual advances at work and in public, and continued to sexually assault him. The complaint says she repeatedly reminded him that she owned him. I think you get the idea. Now, if you got the impression that this whole thing sounds like the sexual fantasies of some random guy, then you most likely would be right. When this story initially came out, everyone thought that this was real, everyone thought that these were serious accusations, until everyone found out that the accuser was an Indian guy that looks like this. When this guy's face was revealed to the public, everyone immediately called bullshit. What also doesn't help this guy's credibility is that when JP Morgan did their internal investigation, everyone complied and cooperated except for the accuser. For some reason, this guy refused to provide all the facts that would support his claims. And we also found out that this guy was rehearsing the story with a chatbot 10 months ago. 10 months ago, Chirayo Rana went to a legal chatbot and asked about suing his former company for sexual abuse, but key details were different. Rana asked about Morgan Stanley, not JP Morgan. He also made his abuser male rather than female. It's clear that he was workshopping this story. Apparently what happened is this guy got fired from JP Morgan and he tried getting a multi-million-dollar settlement with these accusations. He thought his Gunnar fanfiction was going to retire him. This JP Morgan saga proves every single Indian stereotype. Scammer fabricated a story to rake in some cash. Incompetent failed at his job, likely lied about his credentials to get hired. Pervert, delusional sexual fantasies about white and Asian women. Hashtag #MePoo. While I was reading about the story, there was this meme that kept popping in my mind of a brown guy fantasizing about a racist white woman dominating him, but instead the woman he matches with just ends up apologizing to him for being white. This situation is literally this meme, except minus the last two panels. It's just a brown guy fantasizing about him getting sexually dominated by a racist white woman. Dude called his own wife an Asian fishhead with no cannons for nothing.
Yeah, play Metallica.
R. Kelly.
So it turns out that that lady, that was a scam. That was fake. The lady who forced the guy to her, was it JP Morgan?
What?
Yeah, wasn't real.
She was hot.
Wait, is he an Indian guy?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Gross.
It does read like an Indian guy now that I'm thinking about it.
Like a scam?
Like the horniest guy ever. Just coming up with the hottest scene.